I don't know why I thought about this, but I did, and it has nothing to do with food, which is probably good for us.
Attaboy.
Family reunions.
Oh, well, that's got everything to do with food.
Well, but I'm talking about the nature. Like, I was just wondering, have you ever been to a family reunion?
Oh, hell yeah. Now, there's the old Smoker Lamont family reunion that I haven't been to yet, but they do that every year in Connorsville, Liberty, down in Liberty, Indiana. Now, the Gibbons Railsback side, that's where the cider squeeze happens. I'm going to try to maybe...
The cider squeeze.
Well, it ain't happened in a bunch of years, but at my grandparents' house, there's an old cider press.
Grandma Viv?
Mm-hmm.
She presses the cider?
Well, we go get a crate of apples, and then everybody show
Is it
up with
warm
their milk
cider?
jugs. I mean, it's warm when you press it.
Are
I mean, it's October.
Are these genetically modified apples?
They come
Anybody
from,
up there with the last name Dickens?
probably.
Nothing
From
better than
Doherty
a warm
Orchards. I don't know
Dickens
if
cider.
Doherty Orchards has genetically modified apples back in 2005 and before. But,
Guarantee it.
they may have. But yeah, so the cider squeeze was the family reunion. We'd roast a hog and make apple cider.
I think the only family reunion that I ever attended so far in my adult life is up at West Boggs Park for the Jeffers family reunion.
What side would that'd be?
Just Granny Dina.
I was going to say, you're getting up that way.
Yeah, and I mean it's usually a good time. Golf carts, kids go swimming, a lot of food.
Sounds like a Tuesday in the neighborhood.
Right, but I mean it's just yeah, we used to have them a lot back in the day, but I don't think they really have them anymore now that we.
Well, that's what got me because
So many people are connected now through social media.
see, and that's what I wondered if why that was.
Mhm.
If the social media has closed that loop a little bit.
Because I've got cousins that I ain't seen in ages, but I can tell you all about them.
I've got cousins that I've never met.
I got some of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got cousins in New York that I may have met when I was a little feller, but I don't know now. Yeah, they're all over the place, but I know them on Facebook.
Really?
That's nuts.
Interesting. I don't know. We're not a big family. Like there ain't a bunch of Lindemans running around.
Very tight knit.
And then,
Well, but people were still boning to make Lindemans. I mean,
How
there's
many-
more people out there than you know. Like
how many
normally a family
siblings
reunion
does,
isn't just people that share the last name.
How many siblings does Frankie have?
he was the youngest of three, so there was two above him.
What about your mama?
Were they all boys?
No.
See,
Bill-
that's splitting out. Who knows how far it goes?
Well, I know but it's not a very long tree. And then on the Sissel side, mom was one of four.
Straight up.
Oh, see, my dad was one of one, and my mom was one of two.
Yeah, but
So
You
we
still got like 800 cousins, ain't you?
no.
Oh yeah.
well, and I guess that would be the thing. Like,
I have a lot of them on the Masoner side that I don't have a clue who they are.
but like,
yeah, everybody's like
Because my grandfather, Wild Bill, he was one of a shit
17.
ton, and then my grandpa Bailey, old Grandpa Marvin, I think he was one of 11. Kind of like
See, that's the thing. The more
local
siblings
family
you
here.
have, the less you like one another. And then the more siblings you have,
you
buy
could have just one sibling.
I don't
and
buy
not
that.
God, I tell you what, if you got 15 siblings,
I mean, I only got one, and I hate my brother's guts.
no, you
Oh,
don't.
you're
He's around all the
It's
time.
a joke. I just thought it would be funny to say.
There's lots of people
Sometimes
like
he hate me.
700 cousins. You know what
We
I
about
mean?
got in a fight one time.
You and your brother.
Yeah.
Chicken leg?
No.
I don't think that'd last very long.
Who you
You'd
think
get
would win?
tired? I don't know. Your brother's got
What
that
age?
first move quick. Yeah, what age? Good point.
Right now.
Whew.
I think you'd take him.
Knock him out. He ain't never been in one. I don't think he's ever been in one.
What you got on him now is you're right
Street
to the
cred,
age to where
street
you
cred.
got the old man strength,
Street cred?
and he's not needed old man strength.
Yeah, you got dad strength too.
Yeah.
You can't underestimate dad
Street
strength.
cred.
I don't know if you got any street cred. I've heard about one fight
Bitch,
you were in
please.
on the side of the highway, and I think you
I shit my pants.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
We've
of.
never talked about that, and that's all right.
Wait, let's talk about that.
We don't need to.
That'd be
It's
great.
going to ruin your street cred. If we
You
do
got to
it.
fight, shit your pants.
You just got.
You got the shit knocked out of him. I
You just
think.
got to keep going.
Oh, you got knocked out and then you shit yourself.
Nope.
That's a hell of a problem.
We can cut this out if we need to.
What for?
Because you were just arguing your street cred. It was something about a Hooters, and there was a guy that was upset at a Hooters, and then they bumped.
Oh, so we
into
are
each
going to
other
talk
on-
about it then. How about damn?
Hey,
I don't want to get too personal, but
Are you an innie or an outie?
Innie or an outie?
Obviously, that night it was an Audi.
Hey, at least you went for it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you went for it.
Around and
You got
find
to.
out. And I found out.
Yeah.
I'm not too ashamed. I'm not too proud to say I got my.
Not only I get in a fight, somebody shit my pants.
I got choked out and
Choked out. What was this?
I got
MMA
choked out,
thing?
pissed my pants, and broke my nose one night too at a local friend's house.
Yeah, great.
Bloodied up his bathroom and everything.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not. Maybe your brother would have a chance.
Yeah.
Now that we know that stuff.
Big trees fall hard, boys. You know. Big trees fall hard.
That's right.
You don't throw a beer bottle at my mom's van. That's
hell
it.
no. Hell
Straight
no.
up.
Is that
You don't
what
throw a
started
beer
all of
bottle at anybody.
That's what started all of it.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to go street racing in a Chevy Venture.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good, I guess.
Now my mom had a Windstar.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at him. He remembers now. See? I actually broke a friend of mine, one of my best buddies. I broke his jaw. Yeah, knocked him the out. And then another friend, because we were all friends.
Right.
And we were just real. I think I put a full fifth of Seagram 7 in a beer bong that night.
Attaboy.
And down the hatch on an old Seagram's bottle. And some friends of people showed up that didn't need to be there. And then this and that happened, some exchanges. And then I was like, hey, dude, you could just tell him to leave. You don't have to be all dickish, you know. And he's like, you fat ass. Blah, blah, blah. And then we got into a fight, and I broke his face real bad. And then like this other skinny dude was like, don't worry, I'll take care of Mace. You just go tend to him. And then I was like, dude, get away. And I was going after the other little feller again. And then this other little spider monkey feller, he flied off the walls and climbed me like a tree and just choked me out from 6'4". And then I fell like a sequoia square into the concrete. That's why my nostrils are different sizes. See? And when I was knocked out cold, I was, my nose was bleeding pretty bad because my nostril was cut up pretty good. But then I pissed my pants too. And then that's whenever I was telling the guy I wanted to fight more. Like I was ready to go after that because I was real mad then,
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then the guy that owned the place, I was like, look at me. Look what he did to me. Like, I want to kill him. Like, look at me. And then it's just, it was, a lot of stupid, stupid stuff back then,
Now, knowing you, because I know you,
Uh-huh.
I feel like your warden had to be close by. And I just can't imagine.
No.
Really?
She wasn't even there. Mm-mm.
Really?
College girl.
Oh.
Yeah, college girl.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, what
Now,
a
none
wild
of this
time.
has absolutely nothing to do with family reunions. But, I could feel,
This would make a sweet family
sometimes
reunion
that's what I'm
story.
saying. So that's what I was getting at. Sometimes shit like this could happen
hell
at
yeah.
family reunions.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because fighting your brother. That's
Yeah.
what we got.
You ever went to a family reunion looking for pussy?
No, sir.
No.
No. You?
You?
I've never been to a family reunion.
You kidding me? Really?
Never been.
No.
So he
damn.
can't say that he's not gone to a family reunion. looking
See,
for
my
pussy.
mom used to go down to a Sissel one down in Kentucky because that's where some of them Sissels came up out of, Kentucky. And my younger brother went one time, but I dodged that bullet somehow. I didn't go.
He didn't get engaged shortly after, did he?
Who? My younger? He's like 12.
Okay.
That's what I mean. They always
down in
say
Kentucky, that's
what
about-
old,
that's about the age. Get
What
him
the
out of
hell
the
is old
house.
Johnny or not?
Yeah.
Jeff Foxworthy said, if you might be a redneck if you go to a family reunion looking for a girlfriend.
Yeah, it's a tough spot.
Stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
But yeah, no, family reunions used to be a really big thing because the Masner side used to have them. My great grandmother lived in a little white house right by the Selvin Church, and because we had family. My grandpa had a brother in Florida. Grandpa had a sister in St. Louis, like all kinds of shit. And there would be 10. I can remember it when I was a little boy. I don't even think Cody was born, but they would set up tents. It'd be hotter than shit. Drinking, Dad'd be drunk as hell. Mom would be mad. I'm running around with your feet dyed green from the cut grass, and You know, we'd have Apple Wars and all kinds
Hell
of stuff. You know,
yeah.
like just little kid stuff like that. You know,
That's what
I
they
can
mean when they talk about the American dream.
I can remember stuff like that. You know,
Yeah, it's just
Dad going down there the week before to mow the yard with the old snapper comet. You know, getting it all slicked
Ooh.
up. But yeah, I don't know. But anymore, you know, now you show up to a shelter house. You put your food out.
fried chicken.
Yeah. Put your food out on the table and you sit there and bullshit.
Just talk
around.
to the people that you regularly talk to.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, better get back. I got
Dogs are at the house.
Johnny's got a ball game here at 4:00. We better go. You know, shit like that. I don't know. Everybody's too goddamn busy to have family reunions anymore.
My boys will have family reunions.
Hopefully,
They'll they'll go do their thing and then want to come back here to the house. I'll just have to start having.
I'm sure they'll be racing back. Yeah,
Yep.
Who wouldn't want to come back here?
Yeah,
I mean, I do.
Yeah, hell yeah.
that's true.